worldwide is Music City, USA. Its legacy is built on one foundation: the art of the song. This is Words and Music. Now, here's your host, Harry Chapman.
You're going to be glad you dropped by for this edition of Words and Music, because we have two writers who gave us one of country music's biggest songs ever. As a matter of fact, it was a record-breaking song, and then individually, they've had so many great hits as well. Please welcome Kyle Jacobs and Billy Montana to Words and Music. Good to have you both with us today.
Good to be with you, Harry.
And welcome back, Billy. You've visited several years ago.
Yes, it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back.
And you just keep knocking out the hits as well, so that's good.
Well, thanks. I'm trying.
You know, I want to talk to you first. I mean, you've had so many good hits. I mean, Suds in the Bucket with Sarah Evans, which was a great song. But your latest is with Lee Brice, and that's a song that, well, actually, Lee is someone that y'all collaborated with over the past.
Right.
And, tell me about this song, Hard to Love.
Well, it was, interestingly, Lee had already picked out, and Kyle was co-producing with him, and so, you know, it's kind of a close community, but he'd already kind of selected the songs that he wanted for his sophomore project, but he was like, wanted to take a bunch of the guys that he'd known over the years, written with over the years, on a writing retreat to try to beat what they'd already picked. And so that was our task. And Ben Glover, John Osier, and I were in the living room. Kyle and Lee were outside and came in and said, "What are you guys working on?" And we played them Hard to Love. And Lee and Kyle kind of looked at each other like, "Man, I think we're going to cut that song." And they did about 2-3 weeks later, and it ended up being a title cut and a #1 record for
It's funny how things come together, isn't it?
I know. That's really hard to do, because I think, would you agree that producers and artists kind of get attached to the songs that they think they're going to put on the record?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a long process of trying to really just find, you know, what song's going to work out best for the artist, what's going to make the best album, and when you think that you have it, to beat the songs that you have already committed to is really,
it's a challenge.
It's really challenging, absolutely. But when we heard Hard to Love, both Lee and I were like, wow, that's a song.
Well, let's hear it now for our viewers. Hard to Love.
This is what it sounded like the first night.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
I am insensitive. I have a tendency to pay more attention to the things that I need. Sometimes I drink too much. Sometimes I test your trust. Sometimes I don't know why you stay with me. I'm hard to love, hard to love. No, I don't make it easy. I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, hard to love. And you say that you need me. I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. I am a short fuse. I am a wrecking ball, crashing into your heart like I do. You're like a Sunday morning, full of grace and full of Jesus. And I wish that I could be more like you, but I'm hard to love, hard to love. No, I don't make it easy. I couldn't do it if I stood where you stood. I'm hard to love, hard to love. And you say that you need me. I don't deserve it, but I love that you love me good. You love me good.
Hard to Love.
Come on.
Billy Montana and
song.
Kyle Jacobs, our guest on Words of Music, and we'll have more great songs for you coming up right after we take this break.